There, Tracy here, paying it forward to you on this Mindful Monday. And so blessed to be here. Thank you. This Mindful Monday actually happens to be my birthday, and happy to be sharing it here with you. So today's discussion is, well, one I deal with and have been dealing with for, well, it's the human experience, so we all deal with it. Fear, doubt, and worry. Oh my gosh, what a trio, right? And I can really get caught up with the worry and the doubt, which are all, in essence, a version of fear. So I had purchased some meditations from Mary Morrison, and I really, really enjoyed this one that's in her confidence, kind of, I guess, course or section of five separate meditations. And this one was about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And I've been listening to it repeatedly because I have to do things like that to psych myself up to do just this here with you, because it's just that stuff seeps in each and every time, every week, every time I do these things, it comes back up. And I love how she puts it, that fear is really the border of the reality that we know. So like our comfort zone, right? I have to admit, doing video is not in my comfort zone. So whenever kind of pushing those boundaries of what your comfort zone is, going over the borders of your existence. She makes the analogy that it's sort of like a border guard that comes out, to warn us. And, I can totally imagine, because that's how it feels like somebody just like slams the alarms. It's all boop, 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 boop. It's like fear, worry, doubt, fear, worry, doubt, fear, worry, doubt, all the time. So even like with this, it's like, really, what am I going to say? Oh, I'm going to look like this. Then I'm worrying about what people are going to say or think. Then I doubt I have even any right to be talking to you guys about this. And then it's just, just dealing with it. So I love how she just reminds us that every human being has this experience. So, we can have the fear, but we don't have to let the fear have us. And I love that. I don't have to let the fear have me. And you can still have fear and do it anyway, right? And again, with that whole thing about, us pushing our boundaries, the border of the reality that we've known, going out of our comfort zone and having that there, that fear is there to, it's our small self, not really wanting us to be this bigger version of ourselves, but it's really protecting us. I mean, if you look at it, it's sort of like, we all have friends and family who may not completely encourage us to do some things, or they're just concerned about our well-being. Are you sure you want to do that? And that's exactly what the fear does, the worry, the doubt. It's just there, constantly. What was the three she said? It's well, it's the voice of contraction, because it doesn't want you to grow, right? But it's using distraction, it's using dissuasion, and it's using disaster, the three Ds, right? Distracting you with, well, shouldn't you be doing this instead? Or wouldn't it be better to do that? I mean, even sometimes I'd rather wash the dishes than do some of the things I say I know I want to do, but it's outside of that comfort zone. And it's like, well, I really should do my laundry, you know, or it's just there to dissuade us, Are you sure you really want to do that? And it uses logic, it uses practicality, it uses reason, right? And just hits all those little things, because it's the small self that just, again, wants to protect us whenever we attempt to do, be, or have something that we haven't done before, that we haven't, attained, and of course it's going to remind us if we have tried it and it didn't work out, then that's even, a bigger reason to sound all those bells. And so anyway, on the positive side, again, saying that fear, if you start looking at it, is actually a companion in a way. Okay, so just like that border guard, hey, I'm getting to the outer limits of who I've been and who I've allowed myself to be. And I'm there at that juncture. And when we have goals, when we want to do something, I mean, we want to grow. And again, fear is just contraction. So it doesn't want us to grow and expand. And yet our inner being, our soul, the universe, source energy, whatever you want to call it, your God, your goddess, the universe, it does have our back, and it does want us to have those things, and it does want us to see us grow into, the truth of who we are. And sometimes that just means I can have the fear, but I don't have to let the fear have me. And that is just so powerful to know and remind yourself that even if you need to talk to the fear, that it's not really happening. And a lot of those times, even when you think of those worst case scenarios, you're not going to die. Nothing's really going to happen of what you're, so scared of. So it's just do it anyway. Just do it anyway. Having that faith inside of yourself and knowing that you can do it. Okay. And I love how she says too, it's growing your confidence, right? By feeding the faith and the love. And she used the old story. I don't know if you know it, whether it's Cherokee or it's Indian tribe, about which wolf are you going to feed? The wolf that is fear, or the one that's of love and or faith, right? And you know, the grandfather's telling the story, and of course the kid is just like, well, who's going to win? Who's going to, and it comes down to, who are we going to feed? So don't feed the fear, starve the fear, speak to the fear, and know that in a way the fear is trying to be your friend. And feed the faith, feed the love, and just don't be giving the fear the attention that it's asking. Okay. I know that can be so much easier said than done, but I'm here speaking to you. So I've done it and I'm doing it, and I have to do it all the time. And when we, what is it, exercise our, you know, our faith muscles, our belief muscles, our confidence muscles, the easier it gets. And we just kind of laugh at the fear, going, yeah, yeah, I know you're going to say that, but I'm going to get through this and I'm going to live anyway. And just wanted to share that with you because it is a human experience. So just knowing everybody has fear, everybody has doubt, everyone has worry, but you don't have to let them have you. Don't allow them to have you and rob them of your dreams, your passions, your goals, your aspirations. Okay? So that's it for today. Happy New Year again, and wishing you all tons of happiness, joy, peace, prosperity, and abundance. You take care, and give a like, give a comment, subscribe, pass it on, and share. Take care, y'all, and see you next week.